Hey, yo everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing another edition of What I Am Thinking. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel or know nothing about this video series, basically this is a sit-down blog series where I talk about, well, what I'm thinking. It can be about anything. It can be about comic books. It can be about video games. It could be about politics or world events. So, with that said, what are we going to do for this edition? Well, today we're going to be talking about the covers that were released for Earth 2 and for World's Finest. Now let's do a little recap. DC's New 52 is very successful. However, there was a few comics here and there that didn't do so well. So what's happening is those comics are going to be replaced with the second wave comics. And in this second wave comics is Earth 2 and also World's Finest. Both comics centered around the Earth 2 universe. Now, just a few days ago, I believe it was actually maybe just 2 days ago, the images for the covers of Earth 2 and World's Finest was released. Now, what information we have on Earth 2 going into this was that James Robinson in a Comic Vine podcast said that he can at least confirm that Wildcat, Alan Scott, and the Flash would be Jay Garrick would be on the team. That's it. He didn't reveal anything else. And what we did know about World's Finest going into it is that it would be Power Girl and Huntress struggling to get back to Earth 2, whatever that may be entail. So we get these new images revealed for the two covers and their variant covers for Earth 2 and World's Finest. Now, if you want to view these covers while I talk about them, you can simply go to comicvine.com or go to IGN.com. You can go to a lot of places, but those are the two that I usually go to. And Comic Vine is going to be in the front page, and in IGN, you just go to the comic section, it's going to be there. Pretty easy, just type in comicvine.com or IGN.com. So, with that said, let's actually take a look at these covers. First, I'll talk about World's Finest. Now, if you look at this World's Finest comic, and I assume you have it up right now, what we see is Batman, not World's Finest, Earth 2, sorry, mistake on my part. Now that you have the Earth 2 cover up, silly me, you have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman surrounded by parademons getting attacked by them. Now, first and foremost is, a lot of people think that the Earth 2 comic is going to be centered around the Justice Society. And while that can very much be the case, a lot of people are probably asking, well, why is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman in this cover? Well, allow me to kind of hypothesize or to theorize something. Now, in the original Justice Society before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, it was a team consisting of Jay Garrick, Alan Scott, eventually Wildcat would be jumped on, Dr. Fate, so on and so forth. And in addition to that, what would happen is Superman was on it, Batman had retired and became a commissioner and married Selina Kyle, so Dick Grayson as Robin would jump onto it, and I believe Wonder Woman would be on it here and there. What could be possible is that on Earth 2 with the Justice Society, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, Diana, Clark, and Bruce are not around, and these are their sidekicks or their replacements. If you look at Batman in particular, you can see that he's using extremer sticks, which is very much what Dick Grayson does. So it could be possible that Bruce Wayne is either dead or he had become commissioner like he did originally, and that we are looking right now at Dick Grayson as Batman. Now look at Wonder Woman. Interesting costume for Wonder Woman. You could say that it's kind of reminiscent of Cassandra Cain's new costume, but I doubt it would be Cassandra Cain. I'm going to take a guess and say that this could possibly be, if it is not Diana, Donna Troy. What if one of two things, Diana died, or maybe she went and became a goddess, or maybe she went back to Themyscira to become queen, whatever the case may be. Diana's no longer around. Donna Troy picks up the mantle of Wonder Woman, or maybe Donna Troy was the Wonder Woman of Earth 2 all along, and Diana's the Wonder Woman of New Earth or the mainstream DC universe. Again, these are all theories. I'm just hypothesizing. Now, Superman, I have no answer for that. One thing is that if you look at the S on Superman, it's stylized like Supergirl's S. Obviously, it's not going to be Supergirl. That would be really kind of strange. But as you can see, it's stylized different than we have in the traditional Superman setting. So this could be just plain flat old Superman, seeing that Superman really doesn't age like we do, or this could maybe be someone else. Maybe this could be the son of Superman. Maybe Superman on Earth 2 can actually have kids with maybe Lois Lane. Maybe this could be Connell. Maybe Connell exists in Earth 2. Maybe this could be another survivor of Krypton. Maybe this may be Mon-El. I mean, whatever it could be is up in the air. But what we do know is we have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman in some fashion, whether it's the originals, Bruce, Clark, and Diana, or if it's replacements like Dick and Donna. We don't know. I mean, this is all theorizing. Another thing that we see is we see parademons all over the place, which makes me think is the Justice Society story kind of mirror the Justice League story in the regular DC universe? Are they going to have an invasion from Darkseid also? Are parademons going to come around and that's how they're going to come together? Is it going to be, you know, Batman working on a case with Alan Scott? They're both stationed in Gotham, and eventually they come across Superman and Wonder Woman and the Flash and Wildcat and Dr. Fate or Hawkman or whatever, and they formalize the Justice Society? Or is it going to be something different? Again, this is all theorizing. This is all kind of just up in the air. What I can say is I actually like this. I don't think the Earth 2 universe should be without Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I just don't think it should be centered to go around it. Earth 2, the Justice Society's major players are Alan Scott, Jay Garrick, Ted Grant, and then also you can say Kit Hall, Carter Hall, and you know, Dr. Fate, whichever incarnation of Dr. Fate you want, or Starman also. But I mean, the fact of the matter is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman always existed on Earth 2. They were just retired, dead, or no longer around, or not part of the Justice Society. So I kind of like this, and when it comes down to the art, it's beautiful. When it comes down to the costumes, I have to say, out of the three of them, Wonder Woman's costume is the best looking. It's Wonder Woman-esque, very Amazon-esque, but it's different looking. It's enough different that it stands out very well. I particularly like the battle skirt and the crown of sorts. So I like the Wonder Woman one the best. Batman comes in a close second. Again, I really think this is Dick Grayson because he has the Screamer sticks, but I do like the gauntlets. The gauntlets look very cool. Similar to a mix of the DC New 52 Batman gauntlets and Dick Grayson's gauntlets back in the day. And you see the Batman belt with the pouches, almost reminiscent of the Batman ink belt. And then you have a unique kind of motif going on with the chest and the bat symbol, which is almost kind of reminiscent of Azrael's design in one of his earlier costumes as Batman. Or you could say it's almost reminiscent of Justice Lord Batman from the animated series. The parademons look exactly the same as they did in the Justice League comic. Maybe there's some difference. I don't know. They're parademons. Who cares? But yeah, I find this very interesting, and it's a good cover. Moving on to the second cover, it's the World's Finest, and like I said, World's Finest is going to centric around Power Girl and Huntress, and as we can see here, Power Girl and Huntress are in kind of generic superhero poses, with Power Girl flying out like this, and Huntress having her crossbow ready, and in the background we see younger versions of them, assumingly. We see Power Girl as Supergirl, and Huntress as possibly Robin. I don't know. But a different costume Huntress. Let's talk about Power Girl first and foremost, because this is the first appearance that we're going to get of Power Girl in the New 52 as officially as Power Girl. And now, the classic Power Girl costume was good, with the exception of the circle. I never cared for the vacancy on the chest. This Power Girl costume has some ups and it has some downs. And some of the ups and downs are together. Ups. The cape looks good. The full body leotard looks good. I like the contrasting of red, white, and gold, which looks good. And I like the fact that she has the P for Power Girl. Bad is I do not like the gauntlets and the ridges on the gauntlets. I don't care for the gloves. You don't need the gloves. Or if you're going to do the gloves, make them blue, because Power Girl did do blue. And although the P looks is cool, I don't like the fact that it's kind of a triangle shape, or it just kind of flaps down. I would rather it be more of a Superman symbol-ish. Maybe it is Superman symbol, it's just how it's drawn looks a little off. Or maybe you could have it be a circle. But yeah, the Power Girl symbol looks a little bit off, but I do like the fact that it's a P. The hair is short, which is fine. I like Power Girl's hair a little bit longer, but not too long, but not too short. The hair is fine for what it is. That's typically how George Perez draws Power Girl, with shorter hair. This art is done by George Perez. Huntress looks exactly like Huntress from the New 52. So I can't really comment at all on it being good or bad. I mean, it looks good. I mean, I like the fact that they're taking all the Huntress costumes and kind of blending them all in one, taking heavy influences from the costume that she used from Hush on, and then kind of making it more logical. The cover looks okay, not quite as good as the previous cover. I do like the background image of Huntress and Power Girl as Supergirl and, I don't know, possibly Robin. Oh, it is Robin, because I see an R right here in the, right near the collarbone area. So I guess she was Robin at one point. Interessante. So this cover, not quite as good as the first one, but it's not bad. It's good. I guess what I'm going to say is I'm more excited for the Earth 2 comic. I'm not going to lie about that. But the World's Finest comic looks pretty good, and I am excited for that, and I am going to be picking these up regularly. So, with that said, what's your opinions on these covers? What do you think is going to be happening with Earth 2 and with World's Finest? Do you like the covers? Do you like the idea of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman being on Earth 2? Or are you adamant on them not being there, or at least not being present? How do you feel about Power Girl's new costume? How do you feel about her and Huntress working together and their history on Earth 2? I would like to hear what you think, so you can either video respond, you can comment, you can do anything. Just let me know. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to think. So, with that said, I'm going to end this video here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.